Adding and subtracting polynomials. In this video, you will learn the basic concepts to add and subtract polynomials. You will learn to identify what terms are and understand what monomials are. You will understand what polynomials are and how to identify them, and you will understand what like terms are and how to identify them as well. Let's get started. Terms. In an algebraic expression, terms are the part of the expression that's connected to the other parts of the expression by a plus sign or a minus sign. If the expression does not have a plus or minus sign, then the expression itself is a term. Let's look at a couple examples. Negative 8xy to the third power plus 5 over 2x squared minus 27. The expression contains plus and minus signs, so you want to identify the quantities connected by the plus and minus signs. The terms are negative 8xy to the third power, 5 over 2x squared, and 27. Let's take this expression, 3x to the fifth power. There are no plus or minus signs. So this expression, 3x to the fifth power, is the term. Monomials. A monomial is a special type of term that, when simplified, is a constant or a product of one or more variables raised to a non-negative integer power, with or without an explicit coefficient. Let's look at a few examples. Negative 8xy to the third power. This expression is a term that is a product of variables raised to a positive integer power with an explicit coefficient of negative 8. So this expression is a monomial. What about this expression? 5 over 2x squared. This expression is a term, but it contains division by a variable. So this expression is not a monomial. What about 27? Since 27 is a constant, it is a monomial. Let's try this expression. 4x to the negative third power, y to the second power. This expression contains a negative exponent, so it is not a monomial. One more expression before we move on. What about this expression? 6 times the square root of x. 6 times the square root of x is the same as 6 times x to the 1/2 power. Since this expression contains a fractional exponent, it is not a monomial. Polynomials. A polynomial is a single monomial or a sum of monomials. A polynomial that has exactly one term is a monomial. A polynomial that has exactly two terms is a binomial. A polynomial that has exactly three terms is a trinomial. And a polynomial that has more than three terms is a polynomial. Let's look at a few examples and determine the type of polynomial. Take the expression x squared minus 1. To determine the polynomial, you want to count the terms of the expression. Remember, terms are the part of the expression connected by the plus or minus sign. This expression has two terms, x squared and 1. So the expression is a binomial. Let's take this expression, 8a cubed plus 64b cubed. This expression has two terms, 8a cubed and 64b cubed. This expression is a binomial. Look at this expression, x squared plus 4x minus 12. This expression has three terms, x squared, 4x, and 12. This expression is a trinomial. Let's take this expression, 1/3 x squared z cubed. This expression only has one term, 1/3 x squared z cubed. This expression is a monomial. Last example, negative 2x to the fifth power plus 5x to the fourth power minus 3x cubed minus 7x squared plus x plus 4. This expression has six terms, negative 2x to the fifth power, 5x to the fourth power, 3x cubed, 7x squared, x, and 4. This expression is a polynomial. Like terms. Like terms are monomials that are constant or they have the same variable factors. The same letters with the same exponents are like terms. Like terms are the same except for their coefficient. Let's look at a few examples and determine if they are like terms. Negative 10x and 25x. Negative 10x and 25x are like terms because they are the same except for their coefficients. 4x squared y cubed and negative 7x cubed y squared. 4x squared y cubed and negative 7x cubed y squared are not like terms because the exponents on x and y are not the same. 145. 145 are like terms because they are both constants. 25 and 25x. 25 and 25x are not like terms because they do not contain the same variable factors. In the next video, you will add and subtract monomials, polynomials, and combine like terms. You're going to apply the basic concepts you just learned from this video to the next video. Now, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button. And if you have any questions, leave those in the comment section below. Remember, algebra is simple when you start with the basics.